Alright. Is this thing on? Hopefully my service is good enough to live stream here. I got 1 or 2 bars. Out here at Lake Erie, the shore of Lake Erie. Fishing the mouth of a channel. I'm hiding out behind this wall, get out of the wind. And hoping for whatever bites. I really don't care. I just got a worm out. Had some time to kill, so figured why not. Hopefully someone's around on a Sunday morning. Wants to hang out and watch me fish. And hopefully some fish show up this time. A little bit chilly out today. 4 degrees or 42 Fahrenheit, something like that. Them cold fronts don't help the fishing much. It's blaring wind, but I'm hidden behind this wall. It's not so bad here. Let us see if anything wants to bite. If anyone wants to watch. Not my tripod thing, but it's really uneven ground here. Oh, we got someone watching. Give me a shout, let me know how bad the feed is. Because my service isn't great here. If anybody wants to let me know how bad my service actually is translating. I mean, it looks good on my screen, but I can't tell. It took a while to connect. Anybody? I'm not like trying to trick people into like comment baiting. I just want to know if this is even working. If it's worth my time. Anybody? Can you hear me now? I'm gonna imagine it's probably choppy. Well, anyways, I'm doing some fishing down here. Mouth of Lake Erie, mouth of this creek on Lake Erie. No bites yet, I just started. Got a worm out there. Kind of happy that there's no gobies, but that might mean the water's really cold too, so we'll see. Maybe better if I pick it up. Anybody, let me know how bad the my service is here. I only had 2 bars, so I don't know how well the live stream's gonna go. But I'll keep trying it till someone says otherwise. Not quite a beautiful day out here. It's kind of chilly. Bit of a cold front. Bigger one coming tonight. I think it's supposed to be like -3 or something overnight. Tomorrow's high is 3. Right now it's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 4 degrees Celsius. down here at the lake. There's the lake. Come on, fish. Every time I live stream, I don't catch anything. This thing is a curse. Maybe if the live stream isn't working, I'll catch fish, though. Is anyone alive out there? And I'm kind of surprised that I'm not just like immediately getting bullheads here. But this is Main Lake, so I guess it's probably colder out here than the tribs I've been fishing the last couple days. Went to a trib 2 days ago, and I could not keep the bullheads off my line. I burned through a whole bag of shrimp. You know, catching 1 or 2 bullheads is okay. Catching a million of them and wasting all your bait on them is not quite what I call fun. Carolina rig and a worm on the bottom. Hoping for something here. Water's super low. Super low. I'm guessing since I'm not getting any comments and a lot of people are just like checking in and out, I'm guessing my service isn't good. But I would like to have some confirmation of that. What's everybody else out to today? Anyone smashing them? Or what? Well, I'll keep this going for another, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. If no one wants to, or is able to check in because the service is so bad, then I'll shut her off. I'm thinking I'm just in a bad spot here, service-wise. Oh, good morning. Hey, Superfly, what's going on, man? Good morning. You're here, okay. Is the feed okay? I'm good, man. I'm good. I got done my night shift and okay, good. I got done my night shift and wanted to try some fishing. It's kind of a cold front and not great conditions. I think if I was here yesterday, I probably would have been slamming bullheads, but things are shut down pretty good today. I'm glad I have service anyway. I was starting to wonder. I switched. Yeah, and it's quite a cold front too. It's like I don't know. It's gonna be minus minus temps overnight. You're in Ajax, so I guess you got pretty much the same weather anyway. Guess you know that. Freezing here with 3 fish to the net so far. Angler Files, nice. Very nice, man. I think I picked the wrong spot. I was smashing a lot of carp at, well, the creek that enters Long Point Bay. One of the creeks, the big one. And yesterday, the bullheads all came in, and we're all coming in now. Well, it's good. I'm glad. I was really worried that my service was not good. It's only 2 bars. It just came up. I was saying I switched my phone providers, and I'm not sure. I have Rogers now, and it's usually better service than I have with Bell, but some places still really spotty. This better not be another hour-long stream where I catch a fish a minute after it's over. Everybody, go check out the Angler Files. Guy's my hero. He's been on YouTube as long as I have, grinding away. He does like really long-form videos, but it's better than watching a movie in 2026. Go give Angler Files a sub if you haven't already. He's a bigger channel than I am, but you know, does well. Does a lot of different multi-species. He fishes. I mean, he's like me, carp at heart, but he fishes a lot of steelhead and everything. Fishes everything, just like I do. And everybody give Superfly sub as well, because he's now been on here for my only 2 live streams, and is a regular chatter, and he does fly tying live demonstrations every Sunday night. Unfortunately, I'll be in bed when that happens, but I watch the watch the repeats later on, and it's all good. You don't catch fish today, you can catch some good fans. Hey, yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate you coming back, Superfly. I was looking at my subs, and I couldn't see your name there, but you probably have your subs private like I do. But I subbed to your channel. I was watching a few of your streams. I love you too, man. Love you too. It's all good. For that shout out, I think my bite cam may have picked it up. Hey, I just cameoed myself in an Angler Files episode. The best I could do for now, although I do want to fish with you one day, John. I want to do that this year. I'll come out to you, or we can meet part way, Welland or whatever. If it's private, I need to figure out how to make them public. Well, it wouldn't be private unless you made it private. So I don't know. Maybe I just didn't see it. I went up and down the list a couple times, and I was like, oh, wonder if he unsubbed. But glad to see you're still here. Yes, let's do a session once it's warmer. Hell yeah, man. It has been on fire. See, I don't know. Actually, would have been better when it was. Oh, not the Welland River. Okay, never mind. I would not well, thanks. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. I won't unsub from you either, because guess what? You're the guy keeping me chatting in these live streams. I can't believe I had a bite from a goby or anything. God. I brought a tripod today in case I do get a fish. I can put the camera down, sort of. Although it's really rough here. Rough territory. But anyways, if I have to, I will. I was going to go like film one of my episodic videos, but I already have one in the bank. And on Tuesday, I'm going to London to film with Logan Andrew Dishman, who used to have a YouTube channel but doesn't anymore. And we're going to be fishing for whatever the Thames has to offer. Probably Red Horse. But you never know there. Last time I went, I got a channel cat with him and got a lot of different species in there. He's been getting some buffalo, smallmouth buffalo, which I haven't caught yet. And he says black buffalo. I don't know how to tell the difference, honestly. I know big mouth is the one with the bigger mouth. I didn't even know we had black buffalo in Ontario. Come on, fishes. Might change her up to a piece of shrimp soon. I did see when I first walked up here, there was probably a carp in front of me. I don't know, it was big fish. Oh boy. Come on, fishes, it's time to eat. Yeah, no kidding. Maybe I missed breakfast. I know I missed my own breakfast. Rise and shine, it's fishy biting time. Yes, sir. This is usually like early in the spring. This spot's usually just insane with bullheads. I was kind of wondering if I should even come here, but bullheads and gobies. We get perch here too, and white perch, drum, channel cats. Oh, big fish just jumped out in the middle. Probably a carp. Well, they're out there. McMuffin for the win. Breakfast of shore anglers. Dude, we don't even have a McDonald's here. I wish. Well, actually, we do. It's just not on my way here. There is a restaurant at this marina, but I don't think they're open yet for the season. Really good restaurant here. For sure. I don't know if I should put on a shrimp. Wonder if my worm's just been eaten by gobies and I didn't even see it because of the wind. That's all I brought today was worms and shrimp. I didn't really expect there to be carp here just yet, so I didn't bring any corn. But carp will eat a worm or a shrimp if they're here. Cheerios and yogurt. Well, certainly a healthy choice. I need more of that in my life. My problem is when I eat anything with oats, I'd be out here like searching for a bathroom. So much fiber all at once. Pretty much a carnivore up in here. Right. I try to have like oatmeal and protein powder, skipping the milk, just yogurt on the Cheerios. That's not a bad idea. I'd eat that. If you follow my Facebook, I eat all kinds of weird things. Though yogurt would absolutely destroy me. I'm lactose intolerant. I gotta use almond milk. Used to be a carnivore, and then it changed my health. You know what, man? Everybody's different, and I've actually lost 10 pounds by doing carnivore. Well, I'm not straight carnivore. Like I do have vegetables, but no grains, no processed things. I try to just have meat and some vegetables, maybe rice once in a while. I love my milk. Yeah, I used to love milk too. I used to drink it by the carton. Definitely can't do that anymore. Oh, like I used to be 378 pounds. Now I'm 200. Well, congrats, man. That's good. I used to be pounds, now I'm 270. But I did lose 10 pounds in the last couple weeks, cutting out some crap. I gotta quit drinking beer too. You know, like that's just like a night shift thing. I don't drink a lot of beer. I'll have like 2 beers before I go to bed, but it's just become like a ritual to kind of like drink a couple beers and then eat my food and go to bed. And I gotta quit that. And I drink strong beer too. A lot of sugar, yeast, garbage. I needed to change my life. I was having trouble breathing. Yeah, I hear you. I'm kind of at that point. That's pretty much why I got off the cheeseburgers. If you watch my winter videos, I always had a Burger King hat on because I was Cheeseburger King. I'm still 290. You don't look that big, man. Honestly, I would have thought you were like 200 pounds. Comedically chubby. Yeah, it's funny till it's not anymore. I'm gonna put you down for a sec. Hopefully this doesn't tip over in the wind. I'm gonna check my bait. I got a feeling I got no bait on. That's what happened last time I did a stream. No, I still got a worm. Okay. It was in the weeds. Nope. Worm just went right in my mouth. Nice. I caught a dumbass. Man, that wind is wild. Where's it coming from? It's supposed to be coming from my right, but it's coming off the water all of a sudden. I was the same with milk when I was younger, and now lactose intolerant too. I still would kill for an Alfredo sauce. Yeah, man. When it comes to stuff like that, I don't know. The amount that I have it, I just eat through the pain. I'll just make sure I'm near a bathroom. And ice cream is the worst. Best of luck. Have a great stream. Gotta start packing up soon. All right, thanks, man. Good luck to you in the last few minutes. Hello, they say XPD. How you doing today? Yeah, back to food talk here. I was having some ice cream in the summertime, and I was having a blizzard from Dairy Queen. First one I had in years, and I got 3 spoonfuls in, and I was in the bathroom. Oh, so good though, so worth it. Should I sub? You can say. If you like fishing, then absolutely, I would appreciate if you subscribed. Wow, how did I forget that word? I do episodic videos, I do shorts, and I'm starting to do these live streams. I'm gonna try to do them once a week. Not on a schedule, really. It's just kind of when I have some time. But yeah, if you like fishing. If you don't like fishing, there's not going to be much here you want to see, I'll be honest. So if you don't like fishing, probably not worth the sub. What's your name? My name is Richard. What is your name? Thanks, Superfly. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love, brother. You love fishing? All right, well, there you go. Yeah. Throw me down a sub. Appreciate it. If you eat it on the toilet, it's actually what I did. No lies. My mom's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm taking my blizzard in the bathroom and I'm finishing this thing." Anyway, so they say XPD. If you got a channel, I'll sub back if you want. Even if you don't fish, I'll sub. I watch everything. I work nights at a very easy job, and I watch YouTube all night. Is it ISAF or ESAF? I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. I'm from a small town here, but nice to meet you. Richard did a puppet shout out for you yesterday. I'll be posting it up today. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, Superfly's got this this puppet fisherman. He does shout outs and little comedic little skits. Wow, words are hard. Skits, and it's entertaining. Can you shout out me? Me? Shout you out? All right, everybody. They say XPD. Go give them some love. When I'm not tying flies, I'm a puppeteer. Oh, really? That's cool. I'm only a puppeteer to my daughter. She likes when I got the Stitch puppet out and sing songs with her. Superfly, I see your wife is always in the streams too, eh? You guys, I mean, obviously you're married, so it's kind of dumb to say, are you close? You must have a good relationship. How old am I? I am 40. 40 this year, unfortunately. How old are you, XPD? We are close. So yeah, that's good. That's good. My wife would never be on a live stream with me. Even her voice in the background, she wouldn't do it. Not that that's because we don't have a good relationship. She just does not like to be in the public. In the 48th, in the 16th. What does that symbol mean? Hey, guys, I'm from the boonies, and the internet is still a work in progress for me. What does that symbol mean before in the 48th or in the 16th? Sub with both your channels. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I didn't know you could do that. I have a second channel, and yeah, I'll sub on my second channel too. It's called Action Everything. It's pretty much a worthless channel. It's once in a while a review of pizza or something, but not too much on there. I'm guessing that's your ages, right? 16, 48. We got the elders and we got the youngsters up in here. Third channel, but I'm never on it when I go live. Yeah. I don't know how some people keep up running like 3-4 channels. Okay, yeah, I thought that was age drop. 48. How long do you make YouTube videos? I make since a week. Oh, you've been on YouTube for a week. I have been doing YouTube videos since the birth of YouTube. I was actually on a site called Zippy Videos, which is gone, before YouTube existed, making fishing videos. My friend Ryan likes to say I'm the OG YouTube fisherman. And after all that time, I've amassed 1,000 and change subscribers because I never ever kept up with it. Been doing them for 3 years. Nice. Nice. You've been doing... I guess I can look that up afterwards. Never mind. Talking to myself. Oh, I gotta set this thing down again. Well, thanks for keeping me company, guys, while I get skunked again. We are 30 minutes in and have not had a bite again. I thought spring is here and I'm getting bites everywhere I go. Now's the time to do a live stream because I can't miss on at least getting a bullhead, right? And yeah, it's a giant cold front and fishing sucks. What am I doing right now? Well, I'm smoking a cigarette and I'm watching my fishing rod. And I gotta quit smoking the cigarettes, but that's the hardest thing I've ever had to quit. Figures from Daniel subs on all 3 channels, nothing but love and support. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Like I said, when I get done here, I will make sure I go sub on my second channel to Superfly. Well, I'll sub to all your channels. Why wouldn't I? It's not good for your brother, but I'm not gonna preach. I know, man. No, it's terrible for me. I'm feeling the effects now at this age. I've been smoking since I was 17, and I'm gonna need all new teeth, like any day now. I'm gonna have to go in and get full dentures because they're all gone on the top. You're the man. You the man. XPD? No, I'm not from the USA. I'm from Ontario, Canada. North Shore, Lake Erie here. You are too? Oh, cool. You're from Ontario or like specifically North Shore, Lake Erie? I've done enough bad things in my life. Yeah. Haven't we all? Yeah, I did worse things than cigarettes, trust me. It's another reason I was so spotty with YouTube. Oh, you're from Switzerland? Oh, wow, cool. We've gone international. That's awesome. How's fishing in Switzerland? What types of fish do you catch there? I think they got pike, right? I'm sure you have a lot of fish, but so what I've seen is pike. Us Canadians are cool. Yes, most of us. Most of us are pretty cool. Fishing every day. Hey, my man. The way to be. Me too. Maybe not Mondays, but generally every other day I'm out for at least a couple hours. Keeps me from doing the bad things we're talking about. If I could get out every day, for sure I would. I know it's a lot of luck in my life, a lot of blessings for me to be able to do it. I know that for sure. I know it's not that easy for everybody. Just general location helps too, right? Because I'm 20 minutes away from the lake, and there's a creek pretty much in my backyard with specks in it, but it's not open yet. And so that helps a lot, you know. Not with gas the price it is, right? having to travel. If I had to go an hour to fish every day, I wouldn't be able to afford it. I fishing like 2 3 hours. Yeah, short trips are good. Don't get me wrong. If I had no restrictions, I'd be out sun up to sundown every single day. But life don't work that way, especially when you're 40. Enjoy it while you're young. When I was 16, I had a little John boat, plastic John boat, and we would put it on a utility trailer and push it down to the local lake in behind my house. Every day, sun up to sundown, we'd be out. Right now on a trip for Italy. Nice. Very nice. I hear Italy's nice. The only place I've ever been in Europe at all was oh, was I not supposed to say that out loud? The only place I've ever been in Europe is Germany. My family is from Germany. I could fish the creeks, but the dang rain has kept the creeks pretty high most of the days this spring. Yeah, man. I mean, look at this water here. It's chocolate milk too. It's flowing really good upstream. Probably where all the fish are. Said hi. Oh, what? Oh, well. Mine too. Family from Germany on my mom's side. Well, I can tell. You know what? I can tell by how sociable you are and just your general um, personality. I can tell that you're from that old stock German bloodline. Because that's like, people talk about Canadians being so friendly, but Germany was probably, small town Germany anyway, was like the nicest place I've ever been as far as people go. But that was 25 years ago, was the last time I went. So I'm sure it has changed like the rest of the world. My family is from Italy. That's why I'm going to Italy. Well, enjoy. Hello, Peter Art 123. Welcome to the stream. Peter Art, where is here? Well, I don't give specifics, but I'm on the North Shore Lake Erie in Ontario. Eastern Basin. My dad's side is from PEI. Nice. My dad's side is from Norway, but we have basically no surviving members of that family left. And we didn't really talk to them very much in my lifetime. Come on, fish. This is getting ridiculous. I'm gonna put a shrimp on. Hold on a sec. Maybe that'll get a bite. I would think a worm would get a bite first, but maybe not. There's definitely a fish out there. There was one. One fish jumped out there. What am I fishing for? I do not care. Whatever bites. There's I mean, you could get anything at the mouth of Lake Erie, right? But I'm bottom fishing, so probably more than likely catfish, carp, perch, drum. Those are the likely things I would catch here. Maybe a sucker. My dad has 11 brothers and sisters. More cousins than I can count. Holy cow. Yeah. That's a big family, man. That's another old, I guess not dad's side, but Germans had big families back in the day too. What is my favorite land or state? I love Ontario. I love where I live. I'm very blessed to live in Ontario, Canada. And yeah, I'm happy here. I do also love Florida. I've been to Florida a lot, and I do love that state for the fishing and the weather, unless it's a hurricane. Yesterday weather is nice. Today is cold. Yes. Yes, absolutely. I picked yesterday to stay home and catch up on sleep. Kind of regretting that at the moment. I've been sitting here 40 minutes and nothing bit my bait. But Angler Files was catching fish. Oh, I was in Florida one time. Yeah, Florida's great. People cry about, politics. And I personally don't care about that. I like scenery and I like fishing. Today in Switzerland is actually great. Well, that's good. That's Why aren't you out fishing then? Oh, because you're getting ready for a trip. Never mind. Come on, Shrimpo. Catch me a bullhead or something. I used to be a social host for Carnival Cruise Lines. Oh, wow. So you did a lot of traveling. Come on, Richard. It's because he's here watching you. Yeah. Yep. Same as last time. I'll turn this camera off and I will catch a fish. I was here last year about the same time of year. And enjoy your fishing. I will, sir. I will. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Anyways, yeah, I was here last year and it was like probably just like this. Like it was a super bad cold front and I had to hide behind this wall. And I caught fish. So I thought like this was going to be a no fail. What is my favorite? You know what? WWE. That's about the only thing I watch on TV. I watched WrestleMania last night. Do you go already? Like go home? No, I'm not going home yet. I'll be here till early afternoon when it starts to rain. Jody, Richard, Wade, Sharp. Oh wow, you've got a lot of names. I remembered your name was Jody. I remembered that from last time. I'm bad with not saying anyone's names because I'm always afraid I'm going to say them wrong. Because I'm pretty much bad with words in general. Didn't try white perch today. Well, I might catch them here. This is usually a pretty good spot for them. The beach where I caught the record is way too windy right now. It's impossible to fish. I drove by on the way here. Yeah, my parents were hippies. Yeah, that's all right. My parents were the opposite of that. I'm the hippie in the family now. Which land are you right now? I'm in Ontario, Canada, on Lake Erie. That's where I'm at. Yes, sir. It's a beautiful place when it isn't a cold front. A lot of fish in Lake Erie. Blessed to live here. Oh, we got a bite. Come on, take it. The shrimp worked. Okay, well, just one bite, but it was a bite. In the other end of Ontario, Canada. Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know why I thought Ajax was this side of Toronto, but it's the other side. You're quite a ways away. No, Richard. Hey, a bite is progress. We're making progress. Hopefully you didn't just rip off my shrimp. Peter Art, yes, I live about 20 minutes away from Lake Erie. This is definitely my home water. Normally, I have my boat docked in Long Point for the summer, but not this year because there's no freaking water in the bay. So, I mean, I could get a dock somewhere else, but it would cost me twice as much money. Gotta stop using those rubber hooks. No kidding. They transform into metal once the stream's over. I'll bet you, by the way, that fish hit that it was probably a perch. Should be going for salmon by Toronto. Well, you may think that's a joke, but things are going to happen in the future. Not salmon, though, but I am going to Toronto. Yeah, in the future, near future. I'm not going to give too much away about that. I have only to drive 1 hour. Well, I'd say that's close enough, man. It's worth driving an hour to Lake Erie. Lake Erie is so cool. So many fish. Is the water really that low? That's crazy. Yeah, man. It was so low, and the water hadn't even fully dropped to its levels that it's at now. End of the season, when I pulled my boat out, I had to push it out of the slip with a paddle all the way out. And it was a long push. And then I got out into the main channel, and there was enough to idle through there and get to the boat ramp. And then the water dropped probably another foot since then. So I will not even be able to get into the slip. I saw people fishing Port Dover for perch. Yeah, they have the Derby coming up this weekend in Port Dover. I actually grew up in Port Dover and passed by it on the way here. I didn't go through Dover to see if anyone was catching fish. They're probably catching more than I am. For pike, no, not for pike. I'm going for a mystery fish. I'm avoiding the. It's going to be pike opener when I'm there, and I'm avoiding that completely. We're going to go try for some other things. Toronto's the lesser known species. I would say to go because I only have 10%. All right, you do what you got to do, XPD. Isif or Isef, I don't know how to pronounce your name, sorry. But have a great day, man. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, there's a ray of sunshine. That's nice. 47 minutes of that one bite. Oh my god. I don't blame no one else for checking out. I thought fishing was going to be better than this. Ooh, exciting. You know what? I hate going to Toronto so much, but I am a little excited to go and do this. We've been, me and Christopher lives there. Everybody Fishing is his channel. I'd say go sub, but he doesn't post any videos, so ignore him. But yeah, we've been talking back and forth and scoping some areas on the maps where some cool fish might hang out. Which area called East Basin? I think Eastern Basin starts pretty well at, like, I would say Port Burwell and goes to Fort Erie. It's just the eastern half of the lake. You never catch me in Toronto. I know, man. Like, oh, I went to go watch Monday Night Raw in January, and I was just like glad I survived Toronto. But my buddy, he doesn't live right downtown Toronto, so it's kind of okay. Still definitely GTA, but no subway travel or anything like that. Taking the subway is an experience. that is an experience. They say to go in the woods for survival skills. I say take the Toronto subway. I went down there for a puppet show. Went to see the famous players. I hated the traffic. Yeah, man. So I definitely won't drive there. Yeah, we took the train from Brantford. Took Via Rail, which was another freaking experience. But there was like snowstorms going on and stuff, so our trains were delayed both days, and nobody knew when the train was coming. So we ended up spending like 7 extra hours at my buddy's house in Toronto doing nothing when we left. Supposed to be home at 3 in the afternoon to get my daughter, and we didn't get home till 11:30 at night. My mom said that she had a power bank, so I can be here longer. Well, if you want to stick around and you can, then by all means, we're happy to have you here. It's really cool. We got some international viewership here. I know the analytics says I got people watching. Indonesia is a big country that watches my channel. Thought that was kind of strange. It's like U.S., Canada, and Indonesia. Just seems random. It's all good. It is all good. Got the popcorn. I don't know. Watching a movie might be better than watching my rod not move all day. One of these days, I'm going to catch a fish on the live stream. But I'll keep it running as long as people want to watch. I did an hour last time and I cut it off, and I don't know. I feel like Superfly will stick around if I stay here till 2 o'clock. I'm not going to do that, by the way. Just joking. Yeah, that would be cool. I'd like to see it too. I mean, seriously, 2 days ago, I was annoyed at all the bullheads that were biting. And now I can't get a freaking bite. But the shrimp did get more bites than the worm did, so we're on to something. Can I see your equipment? Sorry, I cannot speak so good English. Sorry when I say it wrong. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, I know. Switzerland. My equipment is Fenwick HMX rod. It is. It was originally an 11-footer, but the guy who gave it to me added onto the handle. It's got a big long handle on it, so it's actually about a 12. And Pfluger, what do they call that? President XT reel. 10-pound monofilament, and just a hook and an egg sinker and a piece of bait on the end. I won't pull it out. But yeah, just very simple. First time I drove there, I was 20. It was Friday night in a snowstorm. Never again. I avoid Toronto like the plague. Vaughan is as close as I'll drive to Toronto, and that's to go up to the Sioux. Yeah, I definitely do not blame you at all. And the people drive there like maniacs too. Just sitting on my friend's lawn. I witnessed like 3 accidents. It's crazy. Oh, Minnow just jumped in front of me. Wonder if I should be closer into the shore. Do you play games? Games deal? I mean, phone or PC games? Not a big gamer. No, not anymore. Pretty much when I fire up, I only have a PS4. When I fire it up, I play WWE 2K. That's all I play. I used to play a lot more games, but I'm not into it anymore. I have one on my phone that's uh, pixel shooter or something like that. I've been kind of addicted to that the last couple nights. It's just like a puzzle type game. You play that too? Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been debating about getting a PS5, but I fish too much to play video games anymore. I feel like the $600 I'd spend on a PS5, I could spend that on like like 5 really good fishing rods or something for my boat or gas. One tank of gas. You saw me fish in London? Yeah, I try to get out to London at least a couple times a year. Um, there was a phase of my life where I was trying really hard to get a buffalo, and I was out there pretty much once once every 2 weeks anyway. And then I finally got one, and it was kind of like mission accomplished. So I stopped going to London so much. But I am actually going to London next week. Me, I'm too busy flying, tying flies, and fishing, or building puppets and performing. Yeah, man, I think it's healthier to have a hobby like that than it is to play video games. But nothing against people who play video games at all, because I did a lot when I was young. It's good to have an escape from this messed up world. Right? Stop driving for 2 weeks so you can buy a gaming console. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Yeah, I'd rather just keep the money in my pocket, honestly. But one of these days they're gonna brick the PS4, so I don't know. I don't know if I'll get another system. I don't like how all the games are digital now and paywalls. I don't like any of that. Back in my day, we had Super Nintendo. We just sat down and played it. Well, I better check my shrimp because I had a bite and I haven't had a bite since, and I don't feel like a perch would have gave up that easy. I'll XP. I'll show you my rig here while I'm reeling in. Very very simple. Still got my shrimp, by the way. Um, there we go. And so we got an egg sinker and a swivel, about 12 inches lead, and just a number 4 hook, piece of shrimp. No fish. I probably should have brought a pickerel rig, and I could cover off the bottom, but I usually don't need it. Feels like the wind's coming down. No, you can't get a hard copy. I don't want it. Yeah, man, exactly. Now you pay and you own nothing. Exactly. And people pre-order digital games, and I just don't understand that. Like they're gonna run out. So do you get already a fish? No, I have not caught a fish today, buddy. I wish. I did have one bite, and I saw something jump, but pretty dang slow down here. On the other side of the lake, Erie, U.S., Ohio, Maumee River, people got too much walleye. Well, you know what? We got, honestly, it's overpopulated on this end too, but um, the walleyes don't really move into the eastern basin until usually about June. But yeah, we catch them here. I troll right out there, about 18 feet of water. We catch walleyes. Not a ton of them, but we get them. Western Basin is definitely the place to be for the numbers of walleye. Port Burwell's really good too. If you got a boat that can get out 4 or 5 kilometers, they pretty much limit out there all the time. I don't know if I just had a bite there or not. Line went slack all of a sudden. Might have been the wind. From shore, no, it's just too shallow. Like sometimes people get them off Port Dover Pier in the summertime, but not with enough regularity that I would say like go target them there. One place they do get them from shore though is Port Maitland off that pier. I've heard that's good in the summertime, and a lot of pike as well there. Port Maitland's a huge pier, and it goes out pretty deep. But it's a busy pier. A lot of people fishing there in the summertime. But you don't have to. Don't have to. What? Sorry, I don't understand. I'm not sure what that means, my friend. Lots of people fishing Maitland from, yeah. There's already people there lined up right now for the catfish. But that's more in the river. You're fishy, no kidding. It's funny, if I put my canoe in and went about a half a kilometer upstream, I would definitely catch a bunch of fish here. There's just too much work to do that today. After a certain point up this creek, it just gets too shallow, and the fish just kind of get stuck at the end of that. I guess that's where they spawn or whatever they do, eat. Sheep's head, yeah. Well, I usually get a lot of sheephead here. I was kind of hoping I would get one today. They got a lot of sheephead in Port Dover too. Surprisingly, I have not caught a sheephead this year. Usually I catch my first one in like March, but it's been a cold spring up until the last couple weeks. Oh, another fish just gave me the finger. I want to see that rod just fold, you know? Even if it's a bullhead biting it. Yeah. You know, normally I travel a lot more fishing in southern Ontario. I'm usually kind of all over the place. It's actually a joke. Like, there's the people who know me are like, there's no spot you haven't fished yet. It's kind of ringing true. Like, I'm running out of spots on the map I haven't been to yet. But this year, the price of gas and terrible weather. It's been waiting for fish to come in close to home. And they did, until they didn't. Sorry about that. Do we fish white bass? Yeah. We actually catch them out here, but never with regularity. Like, definitely summertime, I get them while I'm trolling. I never figured out how to actually, like, specifically target them, but I get them on worm harnesses or crankbaits once in a while, just out trolling on my electric motor out here. And, I mean, Dunville's another good place for those, though, when they come in. Yeah, fish. Shoot, that was a good bite. I was looking at my screen. And now I can't put my phone down. That was a really good bite. I don't think he's still on there. That was the bite I was waiting for. Two white bass from Port Maitland Lighthouse. Nice. Yeah, they come in really thick in that river at a certain time of year. Usually it's late May-ish, something like that. That's what I find. Same as here. There used to be a warm water discharge from Nanticoke Hydro out here. Not here, but close here. And the white bass in there were just insane. But they took down the power plant and put a bunch of solar panels up instead, and that's gone, unfortunately. Damn, that's such a good bite there. I'm gonna have to check my shrimp again. Just hanging on to it to see if he comes back. But the power plant's gone, man. And no, you can't. You couldn't fish it from shore even back then. No, we had to take a boat over. I think you might be able to fish Pickering power plant from shore. You could. Is it a progression if a cannibal uses a fork? Yeah, maybe. I guess that's evolution. I don't know if cannibals eat their prey live. Not cannibal humans, anyway. Oh, I missed the message. Shrimp checking. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to check it. Feels like it's still there, though. Cold front bites, you know. I can't just hang on to it. He tore a piece off it, though. Look at that. It's been tearing at the shrimp. I'm going to rehook that. Probably a bullhead. I'm surprised the bullhead wouldn't just swallow it, because they always do. Never when you want them to, of course. I think cast it a little bit closer in. Maybe they're hanging out behind this wall, getting out of the wind like I am. Probably a little bit warmer. Cold front today, yes sir. Yeah, absolutely. Two cannibals were eating a clown, and one looked over at the other and said, "Hey, does this taste funny to you?" So I would say I go. So when you want. If you gotta go, you go. Go, man. Do what you gotta do. I'm not telling you to stick around and watch me. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can maybe one day in the next 6 months see me catch a fish on the live stream, or just watch my episodes. You have a great day too, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Bye-bye. All right. So one has left the stream. Is that enough to get a bite? Have we tricked the fish? Because I know when 0 are watching, I catch fish. What's the magic number here? Been an hour and 12 minutes. But one thing I'll say about doing this is it makes the time fly. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. I'm not sitting here like chain smoking and wondering why I'm even here. Those close my eyes, maybe those fish will bite, yeah. Yeah, I mean, usually when I'm looking at my phone, that's when I get a bite, right? But I don't know, I've been looking at it this whole time. Maybe I gotta get up and take a leak. Well, you know what? That's gonna have to be the next step, isn't it? I'll just keep downsizing the venue until I just can't possibly fail. I was actually debating that, doing chubs today, just to like get some fresh cut bait. But now I'm roped into going to London to fish with Logan on Tuesday, so I won't be doing any catfishing for at least a week, so I didn't need to go get chubs. That's always how it goes. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Get distracted. Get a phone call. Take a leak. Something. Chubs would be cool. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, it'd be more entertaining than this. Maybe sometime during the week I'll do that. We'll do a short live stream and catch a bunch of chubs. I don't like. See, a lot of the creeks around here also have like browns and stuff, so I don't like going to target the chubs because people think that I'm trout fishing, and like you do catch trout along the way when you're fishing for chubs and suckers. So I tend to wait till trout opener to really do it. But a couple little culvert ditches that only have chubs in them. You know what? I like chub fishing too. It's really fun. They're always willing to bite. And they you know, if you're using a light enough gear, they fight. 3-weight fly rod. I'm sure you know about that. Super fun. Yeah, I usually don't really care too much about trout opener, but I'm kind of jonesing for it this year because I just want to like toss some lures. I've been doing a lot of bottom fishing. Tenkara one weight. Dude, I didn't even know they made a one weight fly rod. I'm gonna have to look for one. Tenkara? Well, I have a homemade Tenkara. It's made out of a horse whip. I was catching bowfin on it. There's a video on my channel somewhere of that. A couple of them, actually. Steven Robertson of Nick's Handmade Panfish Jigs gave me a horse whip and he challenged me to go catch a fish on it. So I turned it into a Tenkara. It's very fun. You can fish trout in my area from the mouth of the lake up to the CN train tracks. Oh, yeah. We have a couple of year-round spots here too, but they're like so transient. Like I don't know. We've had a lot of rain. There probably is one last push coming up right now, so I probably could have went and got a trout today, but they get hit so hard and like from the lake to the CN tracks at say the Ganney. I'm assuming that's the area you're talking about. That's a lot more water than we have to fish here. Like the open area is like 100 yards of creek. I Yeah, I would bet you have as many fly rods as I have regular rods. No doubt, my friend. Bring the whip to London. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. My trips to London, I struggle catching a fish on a regular rod. I'll just use a spool of line with a bell on it. Logan will be like, "You should have been here yesterday. I caught 237-inch golden red horse, 10 buffalo on a worm." Kind of lucky out this way. You are, yeah. Got more flies than there are stars in the sky. Yeah, I seen you. I mean, shit, you're tying them up every night and not using them. I mean, you're using them, but not every day, is what I mean. Tying fresh ones up all the time. You would certainly have a lot. Come on, fish. I refuse to believe this is this bad. Got so many flies, I would never need to tie another one till I die. Yeah, no doubt. I could say that about a lot of fishing lures too. I got a weird addiction to buying musky lures, even though I only use them like once a year. But I see one and I buy it. Now I have so many musky lures. You would think that I musky fish. You would say he lost a 45-inch carp. Would say he saw it jump and knew its size and weight. For sure. Yeah. It was bigger than the one Richard caught last week, for sure. Really? Yeah, man. Yeah. So I did fish muskies a lot. I lived in Peterborough for college, and I did fish muskies when I lived there. And now I see pretty lures, and I'm like, oh, I need that for the next time I'm in Peterborough. Well, I didn't even go for the last 2 years to the Kawarthas at all. And so they just sit in buckets in a room, and Maybe one day I'll go muskie fishing and use more than one lure. I made a couple muskie lures myself and have it. They just sitting brand new. I got like 3 different combos for muskie fishing. 2 of them I have never used. Well, that's not true. I did. My dad used one when I went trolling with him on the lake a couple years ago, and he used one of the muskie combos. We were just catching pike though. Actually, he caught a muskie that day. Of course he did. If anyone wants to get their first muskie, go muskie fishing with me, because it's certainly not going to be my line that they bite. Yeah, Lighthouse, yep, that's right up my alley. Lining up with all those other people. Totally my game. That's as good as the Ganny. Caught a bluegill last year and a muskie came up, grabbed it, and I landed them both, and both got let go. That's awesome. You know what I had last year? I was it was bass opener, and we were flipping the pads and stuff for bass, and I got a bullhead, and I thought a muskie came and grabbed it, and I got it up close to the boat. It was an enormous bowfin, like biggest one I've ever seen. Possibly a record-sized bowfin, but it let go of the bullhead before we could net it. It was fine. It wouldn't have been legal anyway, right? But it would have been cool to get it in the boat and see it. When I lived in Peterborough, almost every time we went walleye fishing, a muskie would grab our walleye. But we never landed them. They'd always let go. Oh, I appreciate you guys watching this long, eventless fishing trip. A few years ago, I caught the world's smallest muskie. Oh. How small? I might have you beat. I got like a 10-incher on a spinnerbait last year on the Inner Bay. But you know what? I wasn't supposed to, but I still took a picture of it. So I was like, I caught a muskie on Long Point Bay. Oof. Stretch the legs out. Oh, yeah. Come on, sheephead. Come on, bullhead. It's getting close to lunchtime, isn't it? 8 centimeters. Oh, wow. No, you win. You win the smallest muskie contest for sure. Oh. Oh, one sec here. What we got going on? Oh. Thought I had a text from the wife. I was just checking it there. Time is 11:18. Okay. Wow. I mean, we're getting to like the warmest part of the day here. Maybe that's when something will happen. Oh, I did it that one bite. 2 bites actually. One good one. Come on, fishy. It's funny because I've been out here in the spring in my boat and parked right there and still caught bullheads. But it wasn't a severe cold front. Well, you'd think with the cold front, like the water in this creek's warmer. You'd think they'd be coming in here to warm up. Maybe I'm not far enough upstream. There's the wind just coming from a whole new direction. So there's one more thing I could try here. I could put on a bigger weight and try and get right in the middle of the channel. Though it's really no deeper out there. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is here. I could go get a bobber and a worm. Maybe there's little panfish up against the shore or something. I got a bobber tied on another rod. I wonder how shallow it is in here. Something's got to change. So try and put this down without tipping. Yeah, okay. Bear with me. I'm going to put on a heavier sinker and fresh piece of shrimp, and I'm going to try and just bomb it in the middle, or as far as I can. Just a second here. Should I stay or should I go now? Richard catches fish, I know. Yeah. Oh. I promise you, I do catch fish sometimes. This minnow's right here. I wonder if I should just get a bobber. I'm gonna put a bigger sinker anyway. Help with the wind. We'll go 1/2 ounce. That should bomb it out there just fine. Sorry, I've just tied up my rig here. Can't see the screen. Bear with me. I decided I'm not shutting off the stream till I leave, though. Damn it, it's either happening or it's not. We're getting a fish on the live stream. Mama told me there'd be days like this. Yeah, she did so. Okay. Heavier weight. Oh yeah, that's way up there. Go halfway across. Right in the middle of the sea. So we're gonna do it today, Richard. We're gonna catch a fish. It really shouldn't be such a task, but it is. I think that's sitting out there okay. Just making sure it's not going to bounce out of place or anything. This wind isn't helping, but I think if it was a bite, I'd see it anyway. It's a pretty whippy rod. If it gets a bite, I usually no debate that it's a bite. Are you still there, Peter? Still waiting to see the epic conclusion. Me finally catching a bullhead. 2 more years, I'll be thinking like a trout. Yes, I'm already thinking like a dead stonefly. It's not hard to think like a trout. Just eat, breed. That's it. That's your life. Oh, that was definitely a bite. Okay, put you down. Again, it was just a tap, though. Come on, fish. I got to bite way quicker out in the middle. It's going to happen. Trout are tricky, but still, like their entire life motto is eat and breed. They're just really selective about what they eat. Time for me to get some food in me. Good luck. Thank you, sir. Are you going to be there on Tuesday? This is Jacob, right? No, maybe I missed him. It's all right. I'll message him later. Not sure if I will be or not yet. I'm hoping so. All right, man. Well, hopefully I'll see you there. Enjoy your food. Well, more anticlimactic nonsense. One bite, and then the fish swam away. He's like, oh, the shrimp tastes like cigarettes. Well, gosh darn. I don't know. If we get to 2 hours, I'm gonna have to cut it. So that's about time for me to go start my bedtime regimen. Smoked shrimp. Yeah. So you just gotta get them to bite that once, and then they're addicted to nicotine, right? So then they only eat my bait. Oh dear. Thought someone was sneaking up on me here. Get them hooked on it. Yeah. Yeah, 2 different ways get them hooked on it. I heard, actually, I was reading an article about, this was a couple years ago, that there were people in like British carp lakes that were putting nicotine into their boilies and getting the carp addicted to their boilies, and they ended up banning it. So I don't know, maybe it actually works. I've also heard of people putting like THC in their boilies. I just can't imagine. I'm not that desperate to catch a fish. Yeah, it was nuts. It's like I've joked about it forever, but it was like, oh wow, people are actually doing it, and it actually worked. Some of them will put, and this actually they do it here too. They put like vodka in their boilies, and but I don't think that's an addiction thing. I think that's just like the alcohol disperses better in the water for scent. But I've definitely heard of that vodka and whiskey boilies. The price of booze nowadays, I can't waste booze doing that. Probably, I'm not going to say that actually. That's a political statement. I'm not going to say that. Oh dear. Okay. Too busy putting it in our gas tanks. Yeah, no kidding. Wonder if we'll get to the point soon where whiskey's cheaper than gas. My brother had a Toyota Corolla. He was going to the wreckers anyway, and he filled it with whiskey, and it did run for about 15 seconds. You're back. Well, welcome back. Welcome back, XPD. We still haven't caught a fish. I did have 3 bites though. You're in Italy, like already? Is Italy like bordered with Switzerland? Not good with that geography. We're close now. I hope we're close. No, wait. Oh, we're close. The gas thing. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. I don't hope we're close. Yeah, really. Like, all right, guys, I'm going to Italy, and just like ride your bike across. Half an hour. Wow. I didn't realize that those countries were so close together. But, I'm just an ignorant North American. I think of Switzerland, and I think like Alps, like mountains, and I don't know. Does Italy have mountains too? I don't really know, but I would say yes. Yeah, I mean, I guess if they're that close together, yeah. I know that Italy, since something I read, Italy has largemouth bass now, and it's very popular there. I actually had a sponsor from Italy at one point called Rapture was the company. They're like Italian Rapala, and they always had bass and perch and pike photos. 3 hours? Yeah, that'd be about right. 6 when you go through Toronto, the traffic. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. You know, you don't really realize how big Canada is, like compared to like European countries. Like, we can drive like 14 hours and still be in Ontario, like not even left the province, let alone the country. Wife's parents are Italian. Okay. They like they like their food in Italy. They make really good food. So do Germans, though. German food is underrated. Come on. For me, it's 16 hours to PEI. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess that'd be a drive. But it's doable. Anything's better than flying a plane nowadays. My parents live in Alberta, and it's probably. Well, I think if you went no stops, it would be 3 days, but it's probably about a 5 day drive. They're up by Edmonton. And my wife's parents are 5 minutes from my house. I had a deal with my friends. We're going to eat a pizza with pineapple or spaghetti, but we cut it. Is this a bad or a good idea? Well, in Canada, we eat pizza with pineapple all the time. It's called Hawaiian pizza, ham and pineapple. Spaghetti, I don't really know what that would add to the pizza. It's just adding more carbs to your carbs. I don't know. I don't know if that would make it taste any better or anything. In Italy, well, yeah, I'm just saying it's common here for people to eat pineapple on pizza. A lot of people are deadly opposed to pineapple on pizza, but I like a good Hawaiian pizza once in a while. There's not much you could put on a pizza that's bad, really. Like, I don't know. I've heard just about everything on a pizza. Italy people, well, you know what? Americans hate it too. They hate pineapple on pizza. Canadian, it, even though it's called Hawaiian pizza, it was invented in Canada, so people are kind of more okay with it here. But I've eaten a lot of pineapple on pizza in my life. But Italian pizza is completely different than the pizza we have here anyway. It's like a totally different food. It's much more gourmet. Oh, come on. Back starting to hurt sitting here crouched trying to hide from the wind. And this is not fruitful. Maybe I should try pineapple for bait. I'm sure that would actually catch carp. I have to eat dinner now. All right, buddy. Enjoy your dinner. Your spaghetti and pineapple pizza. Hope it goes down well. At least I'm not alone. Yeah. No, I appreciate you keeping me company. That's what it's all about. Oh my God, was that snow? Looked like it just freaking snowed. Just like a dust of it for a second. Coming again? Well, I'm going to be ending the stream in about 15 minutes, but if we're still here, we'd love to have you. If not, then I hope you have a great day. And the sun goes. Yeah. If I could, I would. Trust me. That is how I'm built. I know I took my stops. Yeah, no kidding. I don't think it was snow. I think it was some like cigarette ash. I took my what was I saying? I took my old boss out fishing a couple weeks ago, and it was a worse cold front than this. Actually, there was snow on the ground and ice, and we fished sun up to sundown and didn't catch anything. And he was still primed to go again. We're going again 2 weeks, I think. Like the age-old saying, a lot of people fish all their lives without knowing it's not fish thereafter. Catching a fish would be a lot better, though, along with the great conversation. It was a figment of your imagination. Yeah, apparently. So was the fish. Okay. Check this again because I did have a bite. So don't spend the last 10 minutes watching an empty hook. Oh, what? Whoa! I just got crushed while I was reeling that in. No way. You just took my shrimp on the way in. And I saw a fish jump out there too. Kind of actually looked like a trout. Hard to tell from here. Well, my shrimp's gone now. Maybe I should be throwing a lure. Those fish are out there. It's just a matter of Maybe. I don't know. I don't even know what that could be here. Probably I don't know, maybe a pike. I got a pike on shrimp 2 days ago. Well, it's not so far out there, but whatever. We're gonna send it. I think I was had the right idea with the bobber, honestly, but too late to change now, unfortunately. Cast and retrieve. Yeah, if I didn't have like 10 minutes left, I would. But like, my confidence is in this, even though there's no proof, evidence that my confidence should be in this. Well, when we get into this, Jesus, that wind! Oh my God! I wouldn't even know if I'm getting a bite right now. When we get into the season, when I start bringing my boat out, then there'll be a lot of lure fishing and stuff, fishing for pike and bowfin. I still have yet to get my first fish of the year. Oh man. Yeah, but have you been fishing 5 days a week? It's pretty crazy. Like the two worst times I fished in the last 2 weeks were when I was live streaming. I didn't expect much today, but I did expect a bullhead. Only been once for the first time last week. Well, then in comparison, your numbers are good. Because I think I had probably 6 skunks since ice ended. Come on, fish, you're running out of time here. Oh dear. Maybe if I just like leave the stream on just 24 hours of my life, then I'll catch a fish. This week coming, I'll be going out again, maybe twice. Those crappies are in now. Yeah, they're getting them down here too. I just refuse to film. I don't want to blow up those spots. But yeah, I was actually at my buddy's house 2 days ago, and he went out afterwards and mashed the crappies. I did catch one crappie in his pond. Looks like you're the only one left here, Jody. I bored everybody else to death. I swear that was freaking snow. Sun in a little bit. One more crappie than me. Well, yeah, I guess. It's funny, the fish in his pond were all on beds because it was so warm already. The water went up to almost 70 degrees in 2 days. But I mean, it's like a pond, right? A small pond. So the crappie I caught was on a bed. I'm a survivor. I've been here for the long haul. Well, there you go. I'll leave her running. You can watch me. That is snow. Damn God, no. It's definitely dust of snow. Well, isn't that just my luck? I didn't think it was that cold. Better that than rain at this point, though. For my own comfort. Yep. It is freaking. Oh my God. Covered in insects. Sorry. Sorry, I will stop noticing. Oh, now there's some sun. We're getting all the weather. Oh, now it's raining. It's freaking snaining. That's what it is. Sheesh. Well, that's not going to warm the water up. If it's, yeah, no kidding. Yeah, not when it's freezing. It's soaked to the bone. Well, if it's going to pour rain, I'm going to tell you I'm packing up and going home because I am not sitting here doing this and getting soaked. But so far, it's just a little sprinkle of snain. And it doesn't even matter what rain suit you got. Like I got a really good one, but trout opener 2 years ago. I went out and sat on the top end of this dam where the trout are, and it was pouring rain, and it just ruined my whole day. I was soaked after an hour and a half, and it's a really good rain suit, but it was just like coming down so hard there was no keeping it off. And I didn't catch a fish that day. Well, I didn't catch a fish there. I did catch a fish later on. These fish got about, I'm going to say 3 minutes. Out fishing once when a tornado warning came on the phone. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good sign to pack it in. Oh, that's definitely a good sign to pack it in. It can handle some rain, some wind, but tornado's a bit much. Got out the water just in time. Well, glad you got out. Yeah, that'd be bad. I don't think it would work like in the movies where your inflatable boat just turns into like a magic carpet ride. I think it'd be a lot more uncomfortable than that. And you know something? This water is actually clearing up since I've been sitting here. And I don't think that's because it's clearing up naturally. I think that's because cold lake water is coming in. And I'm probably just too far downstream to catch fish. The storm hit hail and everything. Yes. Yeah, don't mess with nature. Glad you got out of that. I was I fished bass opener one year when there was water spouts on the bay, but Like we were completely safe. They were way on the other side of the bay, and we were right at the shore. They never came near us. But there is a picture of me somewhere from the early 2000s, holding a bass with a tornado in the background. Okay, fish. I'm telling you. I'm trying to like push this as long as I can to hope I get at my fish, but yeah, not too sure. Oh my god. Right as I was saying that, I was getting wrecked. Come on, put something on there. I can't put this down. Oh my god. I'm gonna miss the fish because I'm playing with the camera. Something's got it. Yep. Take it, take it, take it. Got it. Got it. Don't know what it is, but we got a fish. Damn it. Okay, hold on. I don't want to lose my fish. Hopefully. Looks like a bullhead or a small channel cat. Big bullhead. Yeah, buddy. Big old bullhead. Erie grows them big. Hey, that was fun. All right. Right in the nick of time, bro. Right in the nick of time. He'd be a good eater. Oops. Richard, you don't disappoint. I'm just sticking with you. No skunk today, just barely by the wire. And it was literally by the wire because I really gotta go. But thanks for hanging out, Jody, and if anyone else is here, thank you for watching. I am going to pack it up now. Mission accomplished. Next time we'll catch more fish, right? You just had to what do they call that? Break the seal. I did it. Alrighty. I'm gonna spin you around. Thanks a lot, Jody. Have a great day, man, and good luck with your stream tonight. Hopefully a couple people tune in. For me helping, giving you a little shout out there. Hopefully it helps you a little bit. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, sir. That was a great way to end the day. All right, buddy. Have a good day, buddy. Yes, sir.